We're Angelo and Ylsa, a couple of out-of-work theater producers from Western New York, wandering around the South aimlessly in our 15-year-old Ford E350 shuttle bus. Subscribe and join us in our Inspire engine and see what life is really like when you're living in a van down by the river.
I'm mostly concerned that it might look like I have a double chin. How's my chin?
No. I know you don't like it when the camera's pointing up at you.
No, it's yucky. I feel like
It's fine though. I think that's how your children see you.
these aren't my children.
Yeah, but look, think how much they love you.
I also recognize that everyone judges how they look more than anyone else on the outside looking at them. I realize that.
That's true.
And as I've gotten older, I care less about that. I don't want to look like a total scuzzball, which I feel like I have been lately. Like the internet is going to get to know me as a scuzzball.
Set this here. There. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that angle's okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Really good. You should get another light. Ooh. This might be too bright.
Yeah, it's going to be too bright. You're going to blind me. I won't be able to see. I already having issues. Oh my gosh, why? No. No.
Oh, I look scary.
Let's tell ghost stories.
It's time for ghost stories on the Inspire engine. Now that's not flattering at all.
What?
The way that looks.
On who?
Me.
Alright, I'm gonna get off here. So we're gonna do a bucket session. I'll pee in the bucket. The piss pot.
Piss pot. Piss pot?
Don't go over the piss pot.
Don't tip over the piss pot. Just stick to the... No, this is...
600 feet. Keep left at the fork. Follow signs for Reedsville.
Where should we go to park? So we found our campsite. We hope. This is private property or something. The directions are just... You've arrived and there's nothing. It's just woods and there's a gas station. And then so we drove
Looks
past
like a dirt driveway.
It looks like a driveway. And so we found it on freecampsites.net. So we will be leaving a review explaining how to actually get here. Nobody's done that yet. So we'll be the ones that tell you how to really get here. Because we drove in on this tiny rutted dirt road that was very narrow and had huge potholes in it with no place to turn around. So if it was wrong, we were stuck. We were staying here tonight no matter what because there wasn't a way out.
Or maybe staying here forever. Because...
So we get down here, and there's a little camper over there. It doesn't look like there's a car with it. I don't know if it's maybe a camp host or something, but there's a little camper. So I thought, okay. And it widened a little bit, so I think we could turn around at this point. But we kept going, and if we turned one way, we would have driven right into the lake. There is a lake.
And it's not lit,
here.
and you can't see where the lake is.
This is real boondocking, but we found a couple fire pits, so we know people camp down here. And the lake is approximately 10 feet right there. The water is right there, and it is quite serene and beautiful. There's lights on the lake. It looks like a really cool little spot. That's one of the problems with driving at night is it becomes quite an adventure figuring out where the heck you are.
I can't wait to see how it looks in the morning.
Yeah, and we're slightly crooked, but I fear that moving will land us in the lake, and that'll be a lot more crooked and a lot colder of a place to sleep. So I've got the e-brake pushed all the way to the floor as far as it can go. But I think this is going to be a cool spot. And we're tired and it's cold, so we're going to go to bed.
And where are we?
Oh, so we're in Eatonville. Or Eatonville. I don't know how you say it. No,
Eatonton. Eatonton. We're in Eatonton, Georgia.
Yeah.
Eatonton, Georgia.
So we...
At Twin Bridges.
We traveled, the Garmin said would be about a 3-hour drive, which we couldn't go very fast because our headlights aren't very bright, so we took... I think we were originally supposed to be here around 10:30. We had one potty break stop, and now it is 1:13 in the morning. we have to just think everything's going to take us at least 2 to 3 hours longer than the GPS says it's going to.
Or basically double, because we drive half the speed limit
so
too.
we're going to try to find an AutoZone or some kind of car parts store and see if we can get a polishing kit for our headlights, because they're very dim. It doesn't help that we have the bikes up there, that diminishes the lighting a little bit more, but they weren't good to begin with. So driving on these back roads, I have to go very slow because the visibility is limited, and as long as there's good lines on the road, I can see and tell where the road is, but I'm nervous about animals, especially at night. If a deer runs out, that could be problematic for us and the deer. So
Yeah.
we need to get a better lighting situation. We might get a headlight or some kind of light bar to attach, or maybe a mechanic can help us refocus the lights, because I think they're not high up enough or something either. But we'll start with the polishing kit, see if that helps, and we'll
Get rid of the bikes, maybe.
we might move the bikes, return the bikes, make them disappear in the lake. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah. So I think it'll be a nice place to wake up, and I think we're going to get up and just start driving again, but on the...
This is our first true boondocking spot, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, this is our first ever experience of really fully dry camping in this bus.
So we're going to have to bust out the Thetford porta potty for
Maybe.
the morning, I think.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll just pee on a tree.
I mean, definitely peeing on trees and peeing in the 5-gallon bucket. But
That's a joy, folks, let me tell you.
but maybe we, if anyone has to go number 2, then maybe we use the Thetford, maybe not. Maybe we just dig a hole.
Yes, I did bring my tactical shovel, just in case.
We might survive that way.
It's cold.
Yeah, well, every morning when we woke up in Barrington County Park, we look at the weather and it would say that it's 40 degrees outside, and we're like, oh, it's going to be so cold. And you step outside into the sunshine and it did not feel cold.
No, it was pretty beautiful.
Yeah, and we're right on the lake, and I don't know where the sun comes from. I hope the sun comes from that way.
And then we'll turn on the camera when we wake up and show you what we see.
Yeah. Good night. Good night.
Good night. Sleep tight. Stay warm.
Hello guys, I started a video. I never did that before. Okay, Mommy, what does L-I-O-D spell?
Loig.
Loig? No, Loig.
Good morning.
What about
Everyone woke me up.
I-E-C?
Angelo wakes up so
What
early.
about I-E-C?
And okay, so I said we would show you what we woke up to, and I haven't looked yet, so you're gonna look with me, okay? You can see it. The windows are all fogged over.
What about I-C-O-T?
That's the view out the window. Once I have some coffee and then put on pants, I'm gonna go out there and I'll bring you with me. Ooh, there's the view through the back window. And here's the view in the bus. This lovely man brought me my coffee. Let's look at that view. Oh, that's nice. And there's Raya. Hi. Good morning, Raya.
Hey, me too.
And Kati.
Me.
And Loji.
Okay, I-O-T-R.
Hi.
I just woke up like a minute ago. Let me tell.
What do you think of that view,
What about
Kati?
Good. I like it.
Is that
Let me
cool?
tell you my dream. I'm gonna tell you guys my dream.
Okay.
Okay. And the other dream was. I found the crystals.
Okay. Sign off, Kati.
I threw it at you. Then I threw my pet into the crystals and they super big again.
I can't hit the
And
stop
then
button or anything.
I went
wait.
start. And then I went back to the start to step on the dinosaur's tire.
Okay, that sounds like a good dream.
It's a video.
Oh.
Take a video. We didn't mean to take this video.
Trying to take a selfie of me and my boy.
Bye bye. What?
I just wanted to get some footage of you playing. Bye. Practicing.
What?
Nothing.
God, you still recording me?
Yeah.
Is that a good move? Feet from our bus is this beautiful lake. Let's go over here. Oh, I want to walk out on that tree. I bet Loti wants to too. Except the sun isn't hitting us over here. Doesn't that look fun to walk out on that tree right there?
Yeah, I would love to do it.
Yeah, but if you fell in the water, it'd be really cold. We really need to get driving. It's already almost, is it almost noon? I was tired and cold and really needed to just sleep in today. And this is a really nice view to wake up to. Except I got scared last night because over there in the woods where we came in, we saw a car come down in the middle of the night and it kind of creeped me out. I didn't like that so much. And this road that we drove in, trying to back in, look at this. There's a big stump there. Just huge ruts in the road. Everything went flying inside the bus. There is another camper over there. Oh, and I see a guy moving. So somebody is here. Looked like there was nobody there last night. Okay, so this is pretty. We were parked by that tree, but look, it's split. So we moved because we didn't want to have a tree fall on us in the night. So there's our little bus. Our van down by the river. Except this is a lake. I'll find out the name of the lake soon, I forget. We are in Eatonton, Georgia, and we are heading today to Montgomery or maybe Mobile, Alabama. So we're going to have some food and hang out here for a little bit, and then we're going to get driving again. gosh, if someone else comes down at the same time we're going out,
We're screwed.
someone's got to back up.
It's not gonna be us.
Maybe me. I'll just refuse. I'll be like, I live here now. Okay, we did this in the pitch black last night.
Yeah. Free campsite said this is a gravel road. This is not gravel.
It was, and it washed away or something.
Maybe.
There's
I
that
mean-
big puddle. I was afraid to go through that last night. I made Angelo get out and test it with a stick to make sure it wasn't too deep.
Maybe I should set up the camera on the other side to show us driving through it.
Really. Alright, here we go. We gotta do it fast. Hang on.
It's
There
not
was a
deep
tree
at all.
that had fallen down and blocked the path. Some camper talked about that last month. They said a tree fell and blocked their way out, which would make me cry right now.
Yeah.
That happened to us. This was beautiful, but it was not my favorite spot. And
Yeah,
a lot
mine
of
either.
Big RVers said they got all scratched up driving in here, and I can see that. We're running into the trees. This might be okay if you have a little four-wheeler Jeep and a tent. But I don't know, something about it, I didn't feel entirely safe here. Uh-oh, somebody's crying.
To be clear, you don't necessarily need four-wheel drive for this.
No, you don't. But
It's very firm ground. It's bumpy, but it's firm. It's not like you're gonna get stuck in the mud.
A little passenger vehicle, though, might bottom out.
Yes.
There's some deep ruts. It's not like you'll get stuck, but you might scrape up the bottom of your vehicle.
Yeah.
So this was where we came in. Are you filming this?
Yeah, I am. I'm still filming.
This was hard to find in the dark. I mean, it's just like,
Looks like a driveway.
it looks like a little dirt driveway. There's no sign.
see the gravel
there's
now.
no marking.
Oh, but look how pretty it is out here. Oh, and the sun is shining.
It is
It's
pretty.
nice and warm.
So we're gonna go to that cute little gas station. So while we were parked at Twin Bridges Campground, we noticed that our new tires, the side we got the new tires put on when the tires blew out last week or 2 weeks ago in Savannah, Georgia, we noticed it still looked low. Or it looked low again. We thought that's weird. These are brand new tires. They checked the pressure, everything was good. And I was looking at it thinking something's not right. And Angelo thought, well, one of the guys that looked at our truck said, seems like maybe we need an alignment. I thought, okay, maybe that's it. We were parked on a sloped grade. But it looked like the whole thing was kind of sitting almost on the sidewall of the outer tire of the dualies. So we get in the car, but I have this nagging feeling that something's not right. And it dawns on me, I did not see the extended valve stem that should be sticking out from the inner tire. So that noise that we heard a couple days ago, or yesterday I guess.
Yesterday when we were driving through Savannah, yeah.
We heard a loud noise and it sounded, what I pictured was like a propane tank popping and swirling on the highway. I heard this sound of like air release. Yes.
I thought was just the sound of the hubcap rolling down the highway.
Yeah, but something wasn't settling with me and I've been feeling unsafe and like something's not right. So it dawned on me to look and the valve stem for the inner tire is gone, which means it was ripped off with the hubcap. Which also means that that hissing noise was the air
In fact,
Leaving.
leaving the tire.
the tire, the inner tire.
We
So
think,
the tire is still intact, but
unless the valve stem is still in there, just tucked behind now.
yeah, but that sound was the sound when you, it sounds like probably what happened was the valve stem was ripped out and it probably destroyed the inner tube. So hopefully the tire is still good, and we found
At least this time we didn't drive on it for, 800 miles.
We drove a couple hours, but hopefully the tire is still intact and we can just get a new inner tube and valve stem. So we found a guy, told him the deal. We didn't tell him what kind of tires, so we're hoping that when we get there,
I just told him it's a shuttle bus with dualies and the inner tire we think is, the inner tube needs to be replaced. Can you do that? And he said yes.
so I'm sure some people watching our last video, you'll look at it and say, no, don't drive, valve stem's gone. Maybe you won't notice like we didn't notice. But luckily we did notice before we headed into the middle of Alabama where there's nothing for 100 miles.
Comment below if you noticed and thought that we should have stopped once we lost our hubcap and figured out if we still had a valve stem.
And that would also explain why we went through almost a full tank of fuel in, I think it was only like 250 miles. Like we went through a full tank of fuel. I'm like, why are we so fuel inefficient? And I thought, well, maybe it's the bikes, well, actually you said that. Maybe the aerodynamics are screwed up because we have bikes on the front.
I bet that doesn't help though.
But driving on a flat tire and putting all the pressure on the one outer tire definitely will reduce your fuel efficiency.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is our last tire issue that we have to deal with. It's very frustrating because we actually got going. It's nice today. We wanted to get to our next spot in Alabama before it got dark. But we might be staying in this area again tonight, potentially. Anyway, so I'm once again puttering along in my car with a flat tire. There's some pretty scenery. Look at those hay bales over there in that field.
Puttering along in our bus with a flat tire.
I know, I call it a car, I call it a truck, I call it a rig.
You know what I do? I call this part the car. From the cab forward, that's the car. We're gonna get in the car and drive. Then we go back to the bus to live.
Am I still going the right way?
I hope so.
You're filming
Looks like it.
Oh, I thought you
4
were
minutes
filming
away.
us on the same thing you're doing GPS.
No.
Alright. So the tire saga is never ending. At least though, we're driving during the day. We've got, a good 3 hours before businesses close. Oh wait, I'm gonna turn left up here now.
And hopefully we can keep driving during the day, and so we're not pulling into our next camp spot in the middle of the night again.
We've spent a significant portion of this journey in tire shops.
Here she is again, without her tires.
Come around. Come get in come get in our video real quick.
Okay, hey, what's up? Dale Ivey here.
Yeah, go
Ivey Tire Service.
go do that again from that side.
Okay.
We were gonna take
His name
little...
it's
What's
actually
your name?
Dale Ivey.
Dale?
Uh-huh.
So this is Dale Ivey. He's the owner of the
three
shop,
of the,
right?
Uh-huh. Those kids of mine, that's my nephew right there.
Alright.
The place was left to me and my brother, and that was his daddy. So,
It's a good shop you got here.
yeah, since 1976.
We were chatting with him earlier too.
Though. Did you see any pictures in the office?
Yeah.
Well, that's where we started out.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a
Then
great
we grew
store.
And grew, and now we got this big old monster we got to deal with.
We had the best experience here.
Really?
It was quick. They got us right in. They fixed it, checked all our tire pressures. I feel so much more confident now driving. I feel like now we're set to roll. We went through an entire tank of gas driving on that flat. Like we went through a whole tank of fuel in like 200 miles.
Dang.
So we knew something was wrong. We came here and it was just like, it was so easy.
Good.
It was easy, it was fast, everyone was friendly.
Before y'all take off, you might want to hit them with something. You know, if you hit it and thump it and it sounds hard, it's probably got air in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might want to check them before you...
So actually kick in the tires. Yeah.
Like a little hammer or...
Well, it was hard to tell that tire was flat because you touch it, you can't tell because the other tire was holding it up.
Right.
We had no idea.
Take something and bump it.
Yeah. That's a
Okay.
good tip. That's something we could do.
See? Everyone here seemed like they knew what they were talking about.
Yes.
They
Whereas,
was raised up doing it. They've been working
Well-
here since they was 14 or so.
see, Savannah Tire, they didn't even, they told me, we've never done dualies before. They didn't even know
Didn't
how
make
to
us feel
put them
real
back
secure.
on.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've been doing it since 70. I've been doing it since 76. I done about did everything. I done seen about everything possible you can imagine.
So it's a good hometown tire shop. We had a great experience. What is the name of this actual town where we are right now?
Milledgeville, Georgia.
Milledgeville? Okay.
It was
if
the
you
Central
happen to
State
be in
Hospital.
the area, check this place out for your tire needs. I don't know why you'd be here if you're our friends in New York, but if you travel this way and happen to have tire trouble in Savannah, which seems to be the thing that happens. We blew 2 tires going through Savannah, so the roads are kind of crap there. Make your way over this way to get them fixed.
It used to be the state hospital for all the crazy people came here. So when I was like a teenager, I wouldn't even tell nobody I was from Milledgeville because
They thought you were
they would think
crazy.
I was crazy. And my dad actually worked out there, so they just assume you're crazy.
Yeah.
I'm,
How funny.
I'm about half crazy. I'm not all the way crazy.
It's gonna
Good
be a
to meet
little
y'all
crazy.
though. What's
Good
your
Yeah,
to
thank
meet
you.
I'm Ilsa. And
I'm
this is
Angelo.
Elsa?
Yeah.
That's a pretty name.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Angelo.
Angelo.
Yep.
That was just like gigolos then.
Yeah, exactly.
Good
She
to meet
pays me
y'all.
sometimes.
Y'all have a safe trip.
You too, thanks.
Thank you so much. So, this is the tone of everybody here. They're just friendly, nice guys, knowledgeable, quick, and it wasn't that expensive. 20 bucks.
20
we got
bucks.
our stem replaced, the tire filled up again, and we're ready to roll. And I can already feel it. Like we felt like we were leaning a little bit, and now I feel good. There's like a good vibe now. Who's dancing around back there? So that's all. We're signing off for now. We have to figure out some more snacks and drinks and where the heck we're going next. So fun. Isn't it weird that we have no idea where we're going to be sleeping tonight?
I think that's awesome. I think it's really fun to just flow with the wind and see where it takes us.
We're just driving around this town like it's the town we live in, and
It is the town we live in.
I know, it's weird.
Right now it is anyway.
It's a weird feeling. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's cool.